Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm here with Ashley Dangerfield, who is co-founder of Positive Charleston, a very good movement that I really support and am interested in hearing some more about. Ashley, how long is it? When did you start the organization? How long has it been going?
Actually, the Positive Charleston is a smaller organization, a smaller chapter here in Charleston, South Carolina, that is a part of a larger organization called the Positive World. When I stepped into Positive Charleston 2 years ago, I did so to surround myself with more positive people, and then since then have joined in with the co-founders, 3 other co-founders of the Positive World, to take that experience of the last 2 years being surrounded by positive people to a whole new level. So
that's really good, because I know that people that are in challenging situations, the way they react to them is determined by how their attitudes are prior to that point. So helping to shape people's opinions and the way they look at things is something that I try to do with my books and with this broadcast, and I'm glad that y'all are trying to do it also. Now tell me about the, you told me about a upcoming bus trip that you're doing to help spread the word and take this word to on a national level.
well, what the bus trip is all about is a membership drive and a chance to get Positive World out there in the community and build awareness for what we intend to do. What the Positive World biggest mission is to get together a community of positive people and impact the world through those connections. With doing that, it is bringing books like your book and your broadcast and speakers like yourself, and bringing those types of tools, resources, and support into a larger network of people. And we are going to use that bus tour to connect those people, introduce our mission to them, introduce the Positive World to different cities across the country, as we're also building globally. So that'll give us that chance to get members together and to promote our mission. So
that's really good. Well, you mentioned speakers, and speaking is something that I plan on doing in the future with my books and all that stuff too. Do you kind of see maybe developing a group of upcoming public speakers and kind of speaking at events and stuff?
one of the largest things that I'm excited about is when you're building these networks around different cities, you're also, like I said, bringing those tools and resources and speakers, but bringing your message to them will help them to accomplish those tasks that you were saying, challenges, turn those challenges into learning situations, or to help them improve their life or impact their life to do better things, live their best life. So we encourage the community and people inside these small chapters and inside of these cities to step up, to number one, to join as a positive Charleston, positive Savannah, positive San Antonio, positive chapter. We encourage the speakers to join first, to contribute to their small groups as a resource locally first, and then as you're doing that, to also move up the channels so that that small group, you speaking in Positive Charleston, would turn into speaking at some of the regional, which is Positive South Carolina, or moving up that chain to some regional functions, some international functions. So it's about moving up that channel, but starting first at home in the chapter is how the natural progression starts, so that you can build yourself a local connection with our members.
Yeah.
They can then in turn endorse you all the way up the chain. Not necessarily you, because I know you, and so you've already moved up the chain pretty fast. However, for any other speaker, or even yourself, to move up that chain naturally, so that you can build yourself a following through the positive. Because what we do, the biggest draw and the biggest thing about building that community is that we all connect. So Positive Charlotte talks to Positive Charleston, talks to Positive Guam, talks to Positive Kenya, and says, hey, Jason Darlin is a wonderful speaker. He has a great book. You got to get it. You got to have it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, try to see if he can come to your town too.
Well, that's very interesting. What kind of towns do you have or cities do you have planned in advance to stop by on this bus tour?
Wow, that's a really loaded question, seeing as how, number one, we have in the last week started 20 different chapters, and those chapters have come to us. We have not intentionally gone out to them.
Wow.
We put some interest out, they came to us. We've already branched out globally with Kenya, Nairobi, we have Positive Paris, and we have a lot of interest in other countries as well. Having said that, we also have our bus tour planned, but we still have 3 months until we start that, 3 or 4 months until we go on our tour.
Mm-hmm.
So even though we have 52 cities planned, with multiple cities in between
Right.
that traveling,
Mm-hmm.
the ultimate goal is to have hundreds of chapters by the end of this year. By the end of 2011, have hundreds of chapters, and at the rate it's going, that may be in the upwards of 1,000.
That's
Yeah.
very lofty goal.
It is a lofty goal, but it is realistic because of the hunger of the people to start something, to be surrounded by positive people, and to make a difference in their community and in their own lives.
Yes, I think really the people that you're around, you really feed off their attitude. And if it's positive, then the more positive attitudes out there will reflect the society be more positive as a whole, I think.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. So anyway, well, good luck with that. And I guess in the next few months, you're just going to try to build it here locally first, and then try to get the biggest set of steam, if you will, for this bus tour.
Yes, and like you said, just to thank you for inviting me here to speak a little bit about it. I hope to come back in a couple of months and tell you that we're well on our way. We're getting ready to get on the bus.
Yeah.
We would also like to extend an invitation if for events, possibly, you know, even between now and then some. So we'd like to invite you to come visit us on our bus tour, and because we agree that positivity begats positivity, and always when I'm around you, it always seems to be a positive event. You always seem to bring that element into a room. So I really appreciate it.
Okay, thanks,
All right.
Ashley.
All right, thank you.